such a fucking lady.
La 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 la, wait till I get my money right. La 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 la, then you can't tell me nothing, right? Like, that's my energy right now. Like, okay, you can't tell me nothing, right? Because once you know what I'm saying, once you get on that level, then you on that level, and then you can't tell me nothing about nothing. You can't tell me nothing about nothing. I respect your opinion, and I appreciate you coming to me humbly.
Right.
But that's it.
That's it, and that's all.
And that's it, and that's all. Cause I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do at this point. And I feel like everybody should get to that point where they want to do what the fuck they want to do.
When they want to do it, how they want to do it, with who they want to do it with.
As long as you're being honest.
Okay.
Cause this is such a fucking lady, the podcast, and we're always being honest with raw hot takes.
Up front and personal.
On point and insane.
Intimate and relaxed.
Cool like a breeze.
Tight and right.
Wet and ready.
Hot and sticky.
Sticky, never icky. Cause I like you want to keep going. And we back, y'all. And this is another episode of Such a Fucking Lady, the podcast, for the second time. And we back. Want y'all know we back. And we doing things right. You know what I'm saying? We getting right to the point with it.
Period.
Sticky, icky.
Oh.
Wiki. Ooh. We can really be somebody's DJ.
For real.
I've done a lot of professions in my life that I was not paid for. I was a DJ before. I've DJed some parties. Remember when I did that stand-up comedy in your living room?
You did?
At Ivana Linux. I did stand-up comedy. We got one night. I did a stand-up comedy.
I'm pretty sure we
It was all the rave. It was all the rave.
Oh, I'm
not sure if it was Diamond's birthday or a different time. And so we had that seafood boil. And it was me, you, and Sade, and Diamond, I think, and then we did the seafood, and I passed out before we even, and y'all was eating all the crab legs.
Oh, that was, I think it was me, you, Sade, Dana, and Shakira. Shakira was here. Diamond don't eat seafood like that.
Okay, neither do I. I'm just saying what was going on. I had chicken boil that night too, remember? That was the same night. When I put the chicken in the oven, that was the dish of the chicken boil.
Yeah, that was Shakira.
Oh, I will have to see about that. But
the facts.
That being said, I mean, lately your memory been a little sketchy. But, you know, I mean, you've been a little rusty. I mean, I don't know. But, you know, I've had a lot of professions. Comedian, you know what I'm saying? Relationship guru.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been called that. I've been called that. I have not. It's not a name I gave myself.
Huh.
It's not a name I gave myself. That's all I'm saying. Relationship guru, life coach.
Okay, see, I've had a life coach a time or two.
Liaison.
What kind of a life coach liaison?
I'm a liaison of like just things in general. Yeah, and I've also been a wingman. I mean, even though, you know, everybody can be you have to step down sometimes.
See, I am
a
wingman / third wheel enthusiast.
Tell me more.
Yeah. So what I like to do is my friends who have fellas with money preferably, I like to third wheel with them and
enjoy
bring the vibes
and enjoy the fruits of
of my friends' labor.
Okay, literally labor. You know what? You've been on several situations.
Absolutely, I like that for me.
We've been on several situations.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No.
It used to be so bad. Like, if one of my friends or somebody, not even one of my friends, just somebody outside, and we having a conversation, and I'd be like, yeah, that nigga pay for everything, and they'd be like, my nigga not pay for everything. I'm offended at that point because you know what? That is not what a third wheel enthusiast consists of.
Yeah,
I should be paid for it.
Yeah,
on these days.
Exactly. I completely understand. You know, in those kind of situations, I do feel like it really depends on the man's pockets, right? So like, if your man has money, I do expect certain things, because like when my man got money, I do expect certain things, and it also depends on the vibe, right?
Right.
So if we going somewhere and like my man got bread, I expect him to take care of it. Like, but you also have to know what kind of people you're dealing with before you get there. The person who is the third wheeler or the wingmaner, and then the person, you know what I'm saying? You have to know.
You have to be prepared as well, because you never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
Exactly. So you can't go out and then expect, but also I feel like the person who invited you should let you know what the vibe is before you get there.
Amen.
Like, as the person who is trying to facilitate a third man situation and you want your friend to come with you, you need to make sure they're comfortable, and you need to make sure that all parties involved know what expectations are.
Right. That's a fact. I agree with that. I haven't been on any wingman third wheel situations where I felt like, damn, I might have to come out of my pocket,
Right.
or anything like that. I've
Never?
always,
No.
yeah, like now I'm pondering. I'm like, shit. Well, maybe.
What you want to talk about?
What you know about?
What you want to talk about? Just bring it to the
Right.
front.
Put it out there. We here.
No. I was asking, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you end up like third wheeling, then then like you be in a situation where like your friend gotta pay for her own food because she a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't never
Those
been
kind of
in
situations.
But I've been in situations.
Shockingly.
I've been in situations where it's just like, damn, I know this nigga ain't, you know, he ain't gonna put that on him.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
And I know that. And so okay, so guys, let's define what a wingman is, because I feel like it's a broad. Everybody has a different definition of what a wingman is. And before we start getting into wingman, you want to take a shot?
Yes.
Our tequila of the week is Kirkland and Nate Hope.
Shout out to the Costco.
Okay, can we get a sponsor?
Okay.
I've been a loyal member for over 7+ years. Every executive membership.
Okay, period.
Okay. And I spent my points there. So, with that being said, hope you took that shot. Suku is smacking and popping, and then if you want to take another shot, then you will smack it and you won't pop it. So,
let me get y'all good ASMR.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the definition of what a wingman is, and this is the literal definition of a wingman. A wingman is a pilot whose aircraft is positioned behind and outside the leading aircraft in formation. That
is a wingman,
is a
right?
wingman. Oh,
I typed in Urban Dictionary.
I got that one too.
Okay.
You already know it. I'm going to it.
Okay.
That is the definition of the wingman, so keep that in mind. You are positioned behind.
You're not at the forefront.
Behind. Okay.
All right.
Now, the urban dictionary version of a wingman, which we'll get into semantics later. A male friend or partner who accompanies a man's support in some activity. So it's a man who comes with another man to support him. But when we say wingman on this show, we mean wingman, wing woman, wing person, wing they, whatever you want to be.
Right.
All the wings.
All of them.
Even the chicken heads. Walk, walk.
Chicken.
Walk, walk. Boy, please. Whatever. So, we mean all the wings, okay? Everyone's included. But when you are a wingman, you need to play your position. It is not your job to take over the date.
Cause now you're not my friend. Now you are up. Cause when you trying to swoop in and steal my shit, you trying to show me up. You want to
be that bitch,
right?
And this is my area to be that bitch,
right?
This is
my
bitch.
time to shine, right? You'll have yours. We'll do you another day, baby. But this is mine tonight. Unless we on a 2-man.
Exactly. And a 2-man wingman is totally different.
That's
now,
different.
can we break down the type of wingman situations? Like, okay, tell me, like, give me your description of like different wingman situations, like, and what is considered, because wingman is very broad.
It is. Okay, so you have the if we out already, and then it's some niggas, I see some niggas, and then it's just
impromptu wingman.
Right, an impromptu wingman.
Right.
Then there's the bitch, oh, this nigga about to take me out. I don't want to go by myself. I need
the third wheel wingman.
Right, I need assist. Right, and then it's just like, well, this nigga said he got some homeboys. You know what I'm saying? They try to do this, that, and the other thing, or they get to say, we in Atlanta. This nigga I'm with, he get in a section tonight, and he want me to bring my friends out. You gon'
and that could be the group wingman. And if he has a friend, that's the
right. We just going to get
the double, the one man.
Yeah, that's the two man.
The two man.
We going to get drinks, so we about to go play some games at this nigga house or some shit like that.
Yeah. So we got, in our definition of wingman, we got the impromptu wingman. We have the third wheel wingman. We have the group wingman, and we have the two man. Wingman. So there are 4 different types of wingmans that you can be.
Yeah.
And there could be more.
There could be.
So let us know what y'all think, and what are y'all other versions of wingman. But these are the positions that we've played in the wingmaning.
In the wingmanism.
Yeah.
The wingmanism.
Wingman-anity. That's what we've done.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been a wingman, and I've had situations where I wanted somebody to be a wingman to me, right? And I always feel like you gotta let the person know off rip, like, what their expectations are, and vice versa. Meaning, don't bring me as your friend to a wingman situation, and you know your man's friend is trying to fuck.
Right.
You know,
Facts.
and you know I ain't fucking.
Right.
Like, you gotta, that's like, niggas be like, where your whole friends at? They know, where your whole friends at?
They know.
Where your friends at that's fucking?
And that could be a group or 2 men. They want to know where your whole friend at. The one that's gonna fuck their man.
Who fucking?
Cause they know we already about to get in it.
So who fucking? And my man's gonna expect that. But everybody's man's gonna expect that, and we'll get into that in different situations. But you have to prepare that person. There is nothing worse than somebody putting you on a wingman situation, and this bitch know you dealing with somebody, or you not even on that type of time in general, and now you out here with her mans and them, and now you gotta be like, yo, stop touching my leg.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because this shit let you know he was the creep. He was a town creep.
And now we gotta ruin the night, cause like now I'm ready to go.
Cause this nigga been a weirdo. But hold up, sometimes your friend not ready to go. I'm just maybe. Yeah. Sometimes people just not. Sometimes your friend not ready to go. But I'm not saying what I'm being creeped on. But in general, sometimes boom, it could be a situation where you're ready to go and your friend's not, but it's not creepy. So that's something totally different between him being a creep and your friend not riding for you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So but sometimes I'm saying, like, when we were younger, we were in situations with people that we didn't really want to be around. You're like, yo, this.
But
he's
I don't
a weirdo.
want to fuck like my friend's situation up, and I don't want to, you know.
Right. I'm gonna sit here and like
I'm gonna be annoyed, try to be in my phone or some type of shit.
Let me tell you, me and D'Adrian used to ride out. Jesus. we used to do some things, right? And we used to go across the water. And all I'm gonna say is, if I was doing something, my nigga, she would be in the car waiting for me, like sleeping in the car. Like, we was pulling up, like, it could have been a 2 man, but sometimes the nigga was on funny shit. You get what I'm saying? And it ended up being like, she was there, but it was never like, take me home. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes when you doing the wingman situation, you kind of end up out bad. You either in a situation where you awkward and the friend is weird, or like funny looking, or like funny looking, and you like, why would you put me on with his mans and them? He got his eyes cocked like a pistol.
And then the nigga laughing like, oh, don't do my boy. That's my nigga. He a good nigga, bro. That's their favorite line. He a good nigga.
Nah, he cool though. He good.
That's a good nigga. He gonna spend that money. He a good nigga. I don't.
This nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
This man is built like an almond joy. Lumps and everything just like, just all around. And you thought you know what I'm into. Now you got me over here
the bad guy.
I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. So you know what your friends like. So don't put your friends.
Oh no.
Don't put your friend in no awkward wingman situation. It don't matter if it's 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man.
Okay.
If you know it's gonna be uncomfortable or it's not their vibe.
If you know your nigga the head nigga in charge, don't bring your friends to no fucking do-boy situation.
No do-boy party.
Like what? No, ma'am.
Hey, what man? What's the store? Give me a regular walk. Walk. You want me to walk with you?
And you want me to? I'm gonna say you want to walk with you?
No, sir.
No.
Where's your leader? What's the leader in the pack at?
Okay. You don't know no other.
Come on.
What?
Come on. What's happening? What's happening, Captain?
What?
Like,
And you can always tell. It don't matter what the
Oh
situation
my
is. You can
God.
always tell who the head nigga in charge
what's
is.
the most awkward situation you've been in? Because I feel like you've been in some situations where even if it wasn't the person you was dating, but you've seen somebody like son somebody.
It's so many.
Okay, go ahead. Give me some good shit.
What is? I can't. You put me on the spot.
No, we be like, bro, can you go to the store or go pick me up some? Or where's it? You like, oh, you the middleman. Okay, well, even situation that happened recently, you were trying to do some situation, do something with somebody, and then they end up being the middleman. You're like, oh, well, you that's a good one.
I was talking to this nigga, you know what I'm saying, trying to make some money, trying to see what the vibes was, and I'm like asking questions because, you know.
You got no answers.
Yeah, and you don't know no answers, like, you calling people, you got your mans on the line,
No.
and I'm just like, you know
I
what?
hate this nigga.
Don't, just, never mind. Thank you, but no thank you. I don't do middleman.
You don't have no answers.
No answers.
No answers. They don't tell you nothing. They tell you nothing.
And if I'm fucking with you and you come off as like, you know, you that nigga, and if we get in a space and I can tell you not that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, don't put your friends in that situation. Don't make your friends
And
feel
niggas don't
awkward.
put your bitch in that situation.
Also, and that goes, and true, that too. And it go every situation. Like, don't.
If you little homie, don't bring me to the big homie. Cause I want the big homie. I don't want you.
Now you gotta sit around. Now I'm a whore.
Okay?
I'm a whore.
Cause I am gonna slide in his DMs when we leave. Please, leave me.
Because you brought me here and they disrespecting you.
Okay?
I was your wingman.
Okay?
I came here to wingman with you. For you.
And you put me in this.
I would have never did this.
Now
I would have never did this. Now you got me here doing this. I'm a lady. You got me acting like you're like a lady of the night. I'm not lady of the night.
I am a fucking lady.
But yeah, so I feel like your friends have to put you in good situations to be a wingman. And the guy that they're with also have to be like, be realistic. Like you gotta, I'm always like, be realistic.
Have you ever been in some bad wingman situations?
I mean, the lie jumped out of me.
Okay.
I was like, well, maybe not. My soul shut down just now. Have I been in some bad wingman situations? Maybe in a sense of like, I want to say, yeah, I've been in somewhere like, I've been a wingman to my friends and I had to stay at somebody's house and there was literally they didn't have no couch and I needed to go to sleep and there was nowhere to sleep but the roommate's bed and I'm fully clothed in the roommate's bed like this, and I'm like, please don't touch me. Like, and he's like cool and he like knew what the vibe was, but I was like, I'm not even on that type of time, but like, we hear my friend next door getting her fucking back knocked into fucking oblivion.
Oh,
you know what I'm
my
saying? She's moaning and groaning and shit. And I'm sitting here like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But this is my same friend who's sleeping in the car for me. So I asked her, bitch, you not going nowhere.
Right.
So I'm like, well,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm like, I'm snuggled up. But it was awkward because it was like, I have no interest in you. But there is nowhere for me to go. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes you have to be a wingman to offer. Your friends need emotional support sometimes.
Yes, absolutely, I agree.
And I've had had y'all be wingmans on a lot of situations, something that I was comfortable with and something that like, okay, so let's talk about Chicago.
That was a really good wingman.
Yeah, because Chicago is Chicago. And Chicago do what it do.
Chicago was fun. Let's go back.
Chicago was crazy
That was a time.
in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But
Chicago was a good wingman situation. It was a point where I was just like,
not even that one. I meant the first one.
oh yeah, the first one was cool too.
Yeah, that was. I meant the our original Chicago situation. It was a great wingman situation because she didn't have expectations. We all knew he was gonna pick up the tab. Our first spot, our next spot, we went to some lowly lit fucking.
We walked downtown Chicago in heels, baby.
We was doing a lot of stuff. But yeah, that was a cool situation because like she already knew how he moved and I knew how he moved because that was, you know what I'm saying, what I had going on. So like it was cool because I'm like, girl, he never gonna be that type of nigga where he gonna be like we ordered whatever the fuck we wanted. Then we want to drink, another one, and another one, and another one, and some more food. They want to go someplace else, yes, let's walk there. Let's order some more $30, $40 drinks. Another one, and another one. We had a fucking blast.
We did. We had a great time.
And that's a great wingman situation. Like, hey, I don't want to be by myself. Even though that wasn't that was...
We were just
it was all
visiting.
Good. It was all good company. Like, and he not one of them niggas. Like, my friend never come. And that's what I like, honestly, though. A great wingman situation is when the person you are messing with, like, if y'all out of town, or even if like y'all supposed to kick it, and he know you with your friend, like, bring your homegirl. Like,
yeah,
it's no pressure. Because if I want to fuck you as a man, and I'm that nigga, it's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
And I think it makes a woman more comfortable. To have their friend there.
Yeah. Remember when I went on my first, what we call it today? Or maybe we'll call it an outing.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga who flew me Frontier. And we went to the pizza place.
I did not know the first thing until you told me recently.
Really?
I think we were talking on an episode. You told me that was your first.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember.
Yeah.
That was that.
I mean, we only went to the little pizza shop, but you know what I'm saying? He one of those niggas that's gonna pick up the tab every time.
Right.
Whenever my friends.
Yeah. I just need, like, here's the thing. If we're on a wingman situation and it's just you and your friend, I feel like he should pick up the tab regardless. I don't care if it was pizza or if it was Mr. Child's or.
I think the only time it's like he don't gotta do that is if it's a group, like birthday dinner type shit. My nigga there, I don't think that he has to pick the tab up for the entire group for birthdays.
It depends on his profession.
Yeah. Now if I didn't say he don't have to.
If
I'm dating a scammer, a drug dealer, an athlete, actor, get the fucking tab, my nigga. But if you working weird, right? If you
being weird now, we at Chili's. We won't be there.
We don't want to never.
But you know what I'm saying. You're being weird.
Like, my nigga, come on, don't do that. Don't be weird. Don't make me look stupid in front of my friends. Not even that matters, but like,
I definitely feel like, because it's not a wingman situation if y'all are on a group. If it's a group outing and your man is the only man there, you get what I'm saying? If y'all on a group outing and the friends are there, if his friends are there,
then they should be.
Your friends are there. Then it becomes like who gonna get what or whatever. It's somebody feeling somebody, but like in general, I'm just like, to me, it's no pressure. Like, I don't have no pressure for like those kind of situations.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do a little street talk right quick?
Yeah. How about this discussion?
Street talk.
All right, let's talk about.
What she's talking about?
Monique and Derek.
I just talked about them today on the phone.
What'd she say? What she have?
You
to
go
say?
first.
Okay, so what's happening is recently Derek proposed to Monique. She accepted. She was out there in Cleveland with him, and then she flew back home to Chicago. And then that evening, he was saw on video at a concert with another female. You know what I'm saying? He tried to chalk it up like, oh no, just a fan. I'm taking a picture, a little video, want that deep type shit, right? And then and so now, like, they're just going back and forth. And initially, Monique had said they had stopped filming. And initially, she was like, no, he's not. He ain't never hit me. He ain't never put his hands on me. But now, she like, oh, yeah, this nigga be putting his hands on me. he gave me a bruise on my face. But before we started filming, I got on Instagram and I went to the shade room, and Derek had posted videos of Monique trying to hit him. And so it's just like, girl, you got your PPP and he was getting your money, and you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really there for you. He was just kind of really there for the funds because you was providing. I think that he liked her, but I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, he stuck around for the stick around. It was a stick around for the show and the money that come with it and the fame that come with it. I don't think that he was sticking around with her because that's his forever.
Right. You feel like he was gaining from it.
Yeah, he was gaining from it.
Okay, so I watched the show and nigga, I thought that too. Some people the show didn't do anything. I'm just saying, like, I actually watched it and I watched how this shit played out, and from the gate, I just know an opportunist man and somebody who sees something they can gain on in a platform. But let's be real, she did too. She's not stupid.
Yeah, she ain't stupid.
What this man was doing and his family fighting you in all kind of situations, like that you were in with him and y'all getting STD tested and the girl's chasing you and you driving down the road out of breath because you just got your driver's license in order to pick him up from jail.
Shut up, I didn't know that.
Monique got her driver's license about 5 to 7 days before that scene was shot when she went to the jail. That's why each time they shoot her, she up on the road like this because she didn't have no license. Derek made her get her license so she can pick him up. When she's running, she's on scared. And Derek kept saying, "Let me drive." That was my sister. Derek kept saying, "Let me drive." So all three of her sisters went up there, and I mean, and never mind, and it happened. It happened how it happened.
Well, what Dana had to say? Tell me.
No, we were just talking, and I had called her, asked her perspective about like, honestly, like because of we were just talking about domestic violence situations and like. We talk about our views on people who are intermediary in these kind of situations, and I was saying like it's strange to me when I look at a woman and it's like I'm always like pouring, like other black women should pour into other black women, and at this minute the whole time we've been telling you he's toxic and sis you should leave and we love you and you're beautiful no matter what size you are. Like I'm saying all comes, I'm reading online. All kinds of stuff like they're saying love yourself because people are thinking that she's not loving herself and she's saying she is, and y'all getting engaged and all this other stuff, and then as soon as the tables turn, now it's you know what you did to me. He been
I want to drive off the cliff.
And I've been waiting to expose you and post all this stuff, and I've been recording videos because I knew it would lead to this. But it's like if this man was putting you in harm's way, and now you know he's cheating so he can do it to another woman, I would think you would want to let her know, like, hey, he's been doing this. But you're only saying it now. I'm not saying he's not doing it, because he is doing it. I'm just saying sometimes it's like, if you're going through these things, it's hard to understand people's perspective when they're going through those kind of situations. And I always want to, like, really know what's happening, if that makes sense. So it's like, if she's not at fault for going through this, but it's like, we don't know what's happening. He's releasing videos, she's releasing videos, like he's saying she hit him, he hit her, we don't know what's happening, and now she's doing, we're like, sis, if you would have told us this 6 months ago, we could have been cut this man off and stopped putting money in his pockets. We could have been dead at him. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
After the first interview y'all went on, and he was like, oh yeah, it's only been a month since I stopped cheating on her. Okay. I would have, come on.
And another one, he was like, it's been like 10 days or some random stuff. Like, come on.
And you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel on it.
And ain't nobody win this situation, so.
Okay. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. On to the next social media relationship
drama. Not social media relationship drama?
Yeah.
On to the next.
Reginae Carter and Armand. Armand is a YouTuber / singer. And Reginae Carter is Lil Wayne's daughter.
Have you heard any of his albums? I'm not being funny. I really want to know. Have you heard any of his songs? So I can never look up.
I've heard some of his songs, but do I know the names of them?
No, I don't. Okay.
No. They were dating, or I don't know if they still are. You know how the children do.
Ooh, not the children. Ooh.
Because you know they then break up, make up, break up, make up. This is their second time, you know, doing a public little breakup situation, right?
Okay.
So yeah, Regine's house got broken into a couple days ago, and she says, instead of Armand reaching out to her and making sure she's okay and checking on her, he made a YouTube video and expressed, you know, how his sorrows and how he felt.
That's weird.
You know? Right. And
so he didn't reach out at all? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and so she commented on his YouTube video, and she was like, "Love bombing is real. Y'all better, you know, watch out." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed in you. I can't believe you would say some shit like that. I'm not like that." And the internet been riding for him. Ooh. They been riding for him. They, Toya was on live the other day, Regine's mom, and they was like, "You better talk to your daughter." She like, "You best believe I talked to mine." And so the internet's like, she's just being, you know, lashing out on the internet. And so she got on the internet yesterday maybe, and she was just like, "I just want to let you guys know, like, I'm an internet baby, and whenever we go through some things, like, this is always my first resort. Like, I just always come to the internet, and I just tell the internet all my business." And Armand is like, "I don't do drama. This is not who I am.
I don't want to do none of that."
Right. And they like, you know, people who watch him on YouTube felt like, you know, I know him, and he don't get on the internet. He don't tell his business.
Okay. So she at fault.
Right. Okay. So that's how the internet is feeling about it. And I'm just like, you know, anybody that is at least like 26 and younger, I feel like they're internet people. And so it's just like, this is their outlet.
And we said that. We went through that phase, so we understand it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's way bigger now. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I get it. That's how you talk your shit, do your thing. Speaking of talking shit, let's talk about Jackie Christie and Brooke Bailey. So, I keep up with the Basketball Wives.
I watched the reunion. I did not watch the last episode when Jackie was at the bar. Like, her husband's down here. It was too fake for me.
Yeah.
Didn't watch
absolutely.
it. But yeah.
It definitely was. Yeah, so I kept up with the whole season.
Yeah.
Brooke was going through her divorce the whole season. Her husband cheated, and she filed for divorce.
I fuck with Brooke.
Yeah. Now. Y'all get ready to say that, because I didn't like her before.
The whole season. We talking about that shit.
Yeah. But so yeah, she was going through her divorce the whole season. They had at that point just filed, and they were getting ready to go to court.
She filed.
Well, yeah, she filed, and they were getting ready to go to court. And he showed up in Mexico during Duffy's reproposal. And, you know, everybody thought they were going to reconcile. The whole season, Brandy and everybody, the whole group was just like, yeah, just stay with them. You can work it out. Everything's going to be okay.
Don't move too fast.
Right, you know, you're just upset right now. Like,
he can cheat, he pays the bills.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she was just like, y'all stand this alone. And I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Basically how she felt, but like, she still loved him.
her stance, though.
Yeah. Because if he'd do it once, he gonna do it again.
And she said he stood with her, like, everything I have with her daughter. And I appreciate that. She's like, listen, this nigga has been there for me, and we're supporting each other, but, like, I can't go back. And I think a lot of women need to learn what their real breaking point is.
Right.
She knew that was her deal breaker.
She couldn't do it.
Like, I'm not going back to you, because you tried it. I'm me.
Okay.
And I love that.
Right. It's just like the whole Tammy and Walker thing. I seen the clip when he was just like, you know, I miss this, I miss home.
Yeah, I miss all about it. Yeah.
Right, I miss everything. And she was like, no, you don't. She was like, I don't miss it. She was like, I'm tired. I don't miss waiting up all night for you to come home, blowing your phone up, trying to see where you at. Like, I don't miss none of that. Hoping that you're not chasing behind no bitches and shit like that. And he was just like, he felt like he could change, and it's just like too much time has passed. You've done it time and time again. That's just like, I can't come back.
They was together for a while.
They were, and she was just like, you know, I can't come back from that. He was like, damn, can I at least see Charlie? She was like, yeah, you can go sit in your car, and I'll tell her meet you outside. But like, you can't stay here. And he was just like, damn, he looked sad as hell.
Yeah.
And walked out, and it's just like, you know.
Yeah. I'm not
Brooke knew her.
Yeah, Brooke knew her word. I love that for her.
Yeah, I love that. Let's talk about a little bit of TikTok drama.
Okay.
The Tarte trip.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of
The
seeing all my
infamous
timelines.
Tarte trip. You need to want to take a sip to that?
Please, come on. Cheers to that
Such
one.
a fucking lady.
Cause baby, that Tarte trip, I'm so tired of hearing about it. However, I have opinions. So, for the makeup girls, I know that you all tune into Jackie Ina and the Makeup Shaylas and the whoever else does makeup on the internet. The twin girls, I don't know their names, but Arnell and the other one.
I love Jackie Ina.
Yeah, I like Jackie Ina. Yeah. She make me want to do clean top, but I'm not that precise with things. You know what I'm saying? My steamer broke. I can't even fucking steam my sheet. Whatever. Anyway,
I don't think you've seen your sheets before that.
I've never. But you know what I'm saying? Even if I wanted to steam my shirt today and I had to throw my steamer.
I wanted to steam mine too, but I was walking upstairs.
My steamer broke. So anyway, yeah. Tarte did a brand trip to Miami, Florida for the race. What is it called? It's
F1.
Yeah. And they invited this one influencer named Bria, and they sent Bria the wrong email. Her supposedly, right? It was a mistake in the email, and the email was telling her that she would be leaving on Monday with the rest of the girls, but in actuality, she was going to be leaving on Saturday. She wouldn't be there the whole weekend for the rest of it, and so she felt slighted, like
A typo.
right, a typo, right. And so she called up some of her friends who are going to be on the trip, and they were like, yeah, we'll be there until Monday. We don't leave until Monday. She was like, oh, okay. I'm not going, because y'all not about to send me, y'all not going to tell me I have to go to the practice, but I can't go to the main event. Like,
Right.
what?
So her ticket left on Saturday, and she knew the actual race was on Sunday,
and everybody else was leaving on Monday.
Right.
And so she got on TikTok and she made a post, and she was basically saying, like, Tarte is being racist because she's, I don't know, she's biracial or she's
Blackish.
Yeah, blackish. She was like, Tarte is being racist towards me. They offered me to come on the brand trip, and they're telling me that I could only come to the practice. I can't come to the main event. And so I leave on Saturday when the rest of the girls leave on Monday. And I just think it's unfair, whoop blase. And so then when she drops out, Tarte then invites two other influencers, a UGC influencer, somebody who don't like, they're not like, look at this. They just, I can't explain it. Anyway, and then they invite Fanita. So Nikkei and Fanita. I liked Fanita. I liked her.
She's the first one to talk about Fanita.
Yeah, I think that she's funny as hell. I like her content, whatever. But I think that upon watching her from the beginning, I knew that she wanted to be a part of that crowd. You know what I'm saying?
What crowd?
The palm colored crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. That was her. You know what I'm saying? She enjoys to be the token black girl.
You think that? Okay.
Absolutely, I do.
Okay, I don't see a lot of her content like with other people, so I only see minimal. So okay.
I see her hang out. I've seen her hang out with, and it's just me. I don't follow her, but I see her content on my For You page often. So I've seen her with the one girl. Her name is like Tatiana or something, and then I've seen her with the other girl, the other lady. Her name is Amber.
With the white husband.
With the white husband.
With the mac and cheese.
With the mac and cheese.
Everybody knows mac and cheese.
Okay, Amber and Ben.
Right.
So those are the only two black people that I've really seen her hang out with. Other than that, it's just like others. And the only person I know is Austin because he's fine as hell, fine white boy. You know what I'm saying? He got a little accent. He's from the British Virgin Islands. And so, yeah. I just think that she's okay with being a token black girl, and I think that they inserted themselves into that drama. I think that they knew that the girl had dropped out, Fanita tried to pin it like, oh, I didn't know, but then before that and when her live, she was like, oh, I knew the whole situation before I got out there, and it wasn't nothing like that. But it's just like, y'all antagonizing her on this trip. The Brit girl, and it's just like, for the fuck what? I've never seen any of Nikki's Specs and Blazers or whatever the fuck her name. I've never seen any of her content. I wouldn't know who the fuck she is until now. And now even seeing her and going back and watching some of her content, I would never watch nothing. She's not my type of people. But she also seems like she wants to be, you know what I'm saying, in the in-crowd type shit. And yeah, basically, Nikkei put out a post talking about, oh, a whole Saturday, she spent her whole Saturday in meetings, locked up in a room, going back and forth with Bria's team and management and going over her contracts and whatever. And it's just like, are you?
Why was she going over her contracts?
Yeah, why would you be going over her contracts? And then Fanita even said something about seeing the girl's contracts, and why do y'all have access to this girl's contract if y'all are not the brand? And so it's just all of their rebuttals were kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It just didn't seem genuine. And they could have, I don't think that any of the black people, everybody's known for years that Tarte is racist or they do racist things on their brand trips. And the issue is, nobody would have gave a fuck if they went on the trip and had not antagonized Bria. If they would have just went on the trip and been like, I was invited on this trip, have a good time. But since they made it a thing about Bria, that's when it became a thing.
So I think the Bria thing was an issue in general, and so that would have been a big issue because of what happened with Bria, right? But even if the Bria thing didn't happen, Tarte shades, let's be clear, they created newer shades. But when I was working at Sephora, Tarte only went to like, I don't know, cream. Like, it wasn't, it ain't for you.
It wasn't for, right.
It's not for you. They always had the clay makeup. That's one thing I already know. Everybody who came into Tarte wanted their like clay foundation. It was like a heavy, thick, and it covered everything foundation. But it was only for clay colored people, I guess. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like that brand has had that reputation for years. Like, I mean, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. However, they did
clips that they pulled up of Jackie, Aina, and Alyssa,
and that was like
2014 or 2016 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, the brown girls, y'all know enough to know that they don't fuck with us.
So,
but y'all keep fucking with them.
Regardless, I feel like Fanita might have caught some heat regardless. It's because like, it's like, and this is based upon what I've seen online, like, hey, we've already noticed you've been hanging out with, and now we're on this Tarte trip and we're looking at you like, so.
Because you're not even a makeup girly.
Why are you here? So,
why are you there?
regardless, if the weird thing that happened and Fanita ended up on that trip, she might have still got some heat, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Then, men getting lipo, how you feel about that? Listen, whatever works for you, baby.
Bitches get lipo.
Okay.
Women get their
They calling it
lipo, Botox.
They call it, women call it the mommy makeover, and they calling it the daddy, fuck, I forgot, I should have wrote it.
The dad bod?
No, it's like the mommy makeover and the daddy something.
Do-over,
something like that. You're right. You are right about
the daddy nip tuck.
Yeah, so I think it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Bandman Kevo and what's the band's name?
I don't know.
It's
okay.
He is Delivered. Him.
Oh, you talking about the guy who was on the first season of Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all know who was Delivered. Andrew Cotwell. Him. Yes. They both were.
Not you going back.
They did. Huh?
Not you going back. I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. They both went on. They interviewed with the Shade Room about getting lipo as men, and it's just like, you know, Ben Man Kevo was just like certain things I couldn't get rid of in the gym, and so I got lipo so I could look good. Right.
I also no problem with it.
Y'all know Drake, my brother, and everybody said he got them abs edged.
Bitch, bye.
That is my brother.
How you gonna love me and him be your brother?
Cause I can love my brother.
So you would never fuck?
I mean, I could. Y'all know everybody who said that's my sis, that's my brother. Y'all know they fucking.
That big bro. Okay. Is that all the streets talking about?
That's it for the streets, baby.
Y'all, so we gonna slide back into our topics. So I've been to like really good like wingman situations at clubs. I feel like clubs are the best space to be a wingman. It's like, hey, I'm here to make sure that the man in this section feel like there's a good ratio of women.
That's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
They're over here.
I'm here for a good
We're
time.
sitting here. Like,
I'm a vibe with you.
We rapping songs.
Right.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We might even bump a little shoulder a little bit.
We did.
But
that's it.
That's it. Period. Nothing else to talk about.
I've winged and I've manned.
That's it.
I stood behind you while you twerked in the front with that nigga who got us that section.
Yep. And that's it.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all.
I did what I was supposed to do. I love going to a fucking club, being with my friends and being like, okay, we here, we have fun.
That's it.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
You are technically a wingman when you're with your friend and she's out, or your boy, and your nigga about the section, and he call his friends, his girl or whoever,
His girl
and the whole pulled up.
Bitches. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Period.
So like, I've had a situation where like, I can say I've wingman and fumbled the bag. And so I was talking to somebody, and every situation I was in with him, I was uncomfortable. But not because he made me uncomfortable. Y'all, I was uncomfortable because I wasn't over a past situation. So I could never hang out with him and fully enjoy the situation. Right. So I always had somebody be a wingman. So Deja had wingman with me before, and I've had maybe dating that wingman. Yep. So I've had wingman situations go left because I've over wingman. That makes sense. He wanted to be with me.
Just you.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes I was just like, I don't want to be with just you.
Right. I want you to think this, that, but.
Right. But it was that, but it wasn't that. Like,
Yeah.
it could have been that. And now, like, it's like a hindsight thing. Like, when I look back on it, I'm like, whoa.
Damn.
As an adult, I'm like, that was stupid. Like, you get what I'm saying? But in that situation, I'm just like, sometimes you don't realize that, like, you inviting your friends can kind of mess up the vibe sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes you invite your friend and she ready to go. Or you invite your friend.
Or you invite the wrong friend.
Ooh, talk about it.
Cause you can invite the wrong friend and she be a bitch the whole fucking night. Even if the homeboy, it could be a 2-man or
he could be nice, right?
And he could be a cool nigga.
And she's like,
a
I'm
nigga
cool
with money, and it's just like, I don't need this and I don't want. And it's just like, my nigga, we here for me. We not here for you.
They smoking Rellos. I don't smoke backwoods.
Like, girl, we gotta go here. Y'all don't want to go there.
Yeah.
It's just like, I've been that girl. Like, why we going here?
Why they gotta stand out here? My feet hurt. And like, even if we haven't been in those, we've seen those too.
Yeah.
Like looking like, this motherfucker, she about to fuck it up for everybody else. She not even a cute friend, and she blowing it. She blowing it for her own.
I hate that. Even when it's not the cute friend.
With that being said, we're gonna slide into vibes.
Or no.
Okay, you guys, the vibe or nah for this week was, is it okay, appropriate to be a wingman when you are in a relationship? If you are locked down, if you are tied down, is it appropriate to be a wingman? And
going on 2-mans when you're in a relationship.
Going on 2-man, 3-man, group mans, in a relationship.
Impromptu mans.
Impromptu man. I did I vote on yours? Well, T.
Sure.
Whatever.
They're the voters and
I
we're
said
the
that.
votees.
T. And I'm the voter. I voted because I'm both because I can't be
I
here.
voted.
It's like if I want to swing the vote, I can swing the vote. You feel me? So it's like there's no point in me like voting because if I want to like make a tip, I would tip that bitch.
Right.
So that being said, y'all, it is 60-40, and y'all said it's a vibe. Y'all feel like it's cool, like I'm just being a wingman. And I'm gonna read a few of y'all responses because, like, not last week because we didn't do one. Week before last, I definitely did not read your responses, and I'm gonna humbly come to y'all as a servant of the Lord and apologize. So I'm going to find what everybody said if I can find it. Okay, here we go. We have someone said, yeah, but niggas can't. So like meaning like, yeah, women can be with women, but a man can't. And we'll get into why men can't. Whatever, we'll get into it. All that. We're gonna get all into it.
Oh yeah, we gonna get into it.
One of our followers said it's not that deep, and it's really not that deep, and I truly agree.
Yeah.
It's not that deep when you are a trustworthy person. That's the biggest thing. If you know what you got at home and you not even, I'm just going out to have fun. It ain't that deep. It's really not that deep. I feel that same way. Like, if you know who you are. My favorite comment is, yeah, some people need a facilitator.
Yeah.
And that when I read that, and this is one of the people that actually went back and voted after I mentioned that no one voted.
Right.
Not no one, but like who did not vote.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, go back and vote on the poll. And I bet you people who actually go back because it's like, y'all, if you fuck with people, go back and vote.
That's it.
Like, like y'all know what
you
y'all
already
do.
tap it.
We not gonna start.
Right. But you already tap it.
Y'all know what we trying to do. How I talk to you every day, but you can't vote on the poll. Okay,
That's it.
whatever. Anyways,
say that.
so it's a vibe, y'all. And
We're
when
not even more responses. You know.
no, I didn't see them. Maybe when I was here thing that I started there. Oh, I started here. I didn't see the top one. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. More responses. Oh, okay, yes. Okay.
Right.
But I'm gonna respect my man in my relationship.
Oh, you gotta start the other one first, cause she wrote.
Yeah. Okay. It says if you have boundaries, ain't nothing wrong with being cordial while your friend is macking. Facts. The biggest facts. I'm just sitting here talking. I'm being a facilitator. Like our last person told us. I'm facilitating conversation.
That's it.
Making sure everybody's talking. We laughing.
The vibes
I'm pouring drinks and shots and shit. And I know I'm going home to fuck on who I want to fuck on.
That's it.
But I'm just still facilitating. Make sure everybody comfortable. And then she says, but I don't respect my man in relationship, which is the most important part. If you're being respectful, whether you are a man or a woman, it does not matter.
You can facilitate respectfully.
You can be funny. You can pour shots. You can make the party lit. Because sometimes you have friends who can't be that for themselves, so they really want you to go so they can be comfortable. We also have a relationship. A relationship is not jail. You can still hang without cheating. Period. I hate to feel like I'm dating someone and I don't have any freedoms.
Yeah.
Or I'm obligated to like, I don't know, like uphold some standard that you will never uphold. And I feel like
I don't ever want to feel like my nigga feel like, oh, she can't hang out with them because them bitches single.
Right. Or also weird shit like, oh, you don't got no business. Something you said, hanging out with your single friends, or well, you shouldn't be there because like what y'all doing
them
over
bitches
there?
single,
like
so what they encouraging
so
you to do?
Like we'll get to that. Okay. Next one. I just want to see my fellas win. I don't know what he voted though.
He voted yes.
Yes. He said, yeah, I don't know what that means, you low down dirty dog. Who are you?
What? What did they say?
You want to see your fellas win. Oh,
Yeah,
you, okay, sorry. I read it as, hey, I'm doing what it takes for my niggas to get bitches. Okay, okay, I read too far into it. Okay,
and that's why niggas
don't look right. Don't look right. Oh, it don't look right. It don't look right. It don't look right. It
Cause it don't look right.
Right. He said it. I think it don't look right. I'm gonna see a ghost. Who's looking right? You scared me.
That's funny.
You scared me. Don't write like that no more. Punctuation.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot. But honestly, I feel like in my heart of hearts, if you are appropriate and you are, this is gonna sound weird, but honestly, I feel like when you're in relationships, I've never dated somebody who I didn't think was withholding something from me.
I can't say the same.
I don't need to say the same. What I'm saying is that, like, whether you thought it or not, to me, I know when a nigga lying.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I've never dated somebody that I've never been in a situation where somebody didn't lie. So that's withholding. That's what lying is.
Right.
So like I've never been in a relationship where I felt like you weren't withholding some kind of information from me. That being said, I'm not digging for information. You get what I'm saying? If I'm dating you, I feel like motherfuckers gonna lie when they wanna lie. Some stuff is not for you to know.
Yeah.
But some shit I just don't even ask because I don't wanna know.
I don't wanna fucking know. I don't wanna know.
I got told a story about somebody being in a whole nother state and telling me that they stayed someplace.
That you
Now hold
give a
up.
fuck less about.
Watch me break this shit down
Okay.
right quick, because I'm gonna break this down. Because they pretend they don't watch this, but I know they still do. Listen to this. If you tell somebody, okay, you're dating somebody, and you say, hey, I stayed at my homeboy's house, my homegirl's house, whatever, stud, or my homeboy's house, man. I stayed at somebody's house, and then the morning when I call you, you sound half asleep and you're groggy, right? And I'm like, where you at? Oh, we at the other frat's house, but I didn't stay here. We stayed at the other girl's house. We didn't stay with the frat. But 3 weeks later, your friends come to town, and I realize the females that they are dating are from that same frat where you say that y'all didn't stay the night at. So you want me to think that you didn't stay the night there, even though now I have the knowledge that these two women who they were dating at the exact same time was in that exact same frat, and you want me to think that you stayed back at the friend's house, and when I'm calling you and you're standing outside wiping your eyes with coal, that you didn't stay there too.
Okay, well.
Mm.
Was you
Just saying.
wingman, third willing?
Was your wingman? Was your third willing? But I'm saying that to say I wouldn't have cared. I'm like I don't even need to know. My only time I'm suspicious of people when they start giving me too many details. When you start telling me you're too many places, oh, well so and so lives 7 miles down the street. Why do I care if they live 7 miles away? Why you give me all these details?
Yeah.
Because now I know you're lying.
Yeah.
I really feel like when you're dating somebody, sometimes
It's okay to omit things. What?
I'm glad you said it, not me. That's all I can say.
It's okay to omit some things. Like you don't gotta tell me
What
everything.
things is okay to admit? What do you mean it's okay to admit things?
It's okay. You don't gotta
What
tell
that
me.
won't hurt them.
Period. You wingmanning with your mans and them, and they bring 6 bitches around. You don't gotta be like, hell yeah, babe. Last night, Lil John, and Tony brought 6 bitches around, and we was all kicking it in the session at the spot, and woo. Why do I give a fuck?
What?
Did you have fun? Did you bring your ass home after?
Things that I care about.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
I don't give a fuck about the 6 bitches that was in the spot drinking up all the liquor, and one bitch threw up in the section, and y'all had to carry her to the car. Her coochie was out because she ain't had no panties on, but she had a dress on. And I don't want to know that. All I need to know is did you come home after that? Y'all put her that bitch in you came home, and did you have a good time? I don't want to know about that bitch coochie and you.
I don't. And I've said it so
fuck.
many times. You keep oversharing details. Keep it to yourself.
they don't want to tell what they did.
So they start saying too much. But honestly, that's how it goes. And like me, I'm like a private eye. You're like, I'll have information for months, and I won't disclose it. I'm building a case, okay? I'm building a RICO on you right now. I'm building a RICO on you. Okay. You don't even know it. Your mama going down. Your little brother's going down. I'm shutting down that fucking fraudulent ass fucking laundromat y'all running. Okay. I'm building a RICO.
Okay, sex.
All that shit. I'm shutting that shit down. Bro, when I come through, okay, me mom not sending no more gifts to the house. I'm shutting, baby, let me tell you, shutting it down. So, that being said.
Come on. I don't fucking give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know that shit. So it's like, for us, it's like, I feel like if you have friends, you're going to be a wingman. Anybody that you are friends with, everybody's not going to be in the same life path or like same spot you're in life. And that doesn't mean you can't hang out with your friends. It's like you need to have your own self-control. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like when me and my friends go out, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that bitch sucking dick in the corner. They don't got shit to do with me. You get what I'm saying? Like
that whole birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather only flock together when y'all don't have your own motherfucking mind. Or if one motherfucker got bread and y'all ain't got shit and y'all fucking leeching. That's when y'all flocking together because you need their juice to like live. Child, I'm like, you shouldn't have to leech off your friend. When it comes to like birds of a feather flocking together. That's when birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel like you can be friends with who you want to be friends with, and you can entertain.
They can live their life, and
right.
you can live your life.
I can entertain whatever situation we're in without it being like more than what it is. It's not that serious. What I'm saying, like if you really in your relationship, you know how to be a wingman without being a sleazeball.
Yeah. At that point, so I feel like women they can be wingmen better than men because I feel like men take it too far when they come to wingmen. I think that as women, we know how to go out, we know how to entertain, we know how to be funny, tell a joke or two, and go the fuck home to our man, right? We don't, even if we exchange numbers, we know how to block that shit and keep the fuck pushing because it is what it is and it was what it was for the night. But I feel like niggas, they start the liquor get to going, the drinks, the weed get to going, and now the flow, the times, the vibes, everything. And so if that bitch fucking, he fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He not gonna be like, oh, you know, it was a good time. See y'all ladies later. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go home to wifey. Whatever. Niggas don't know how to do that. Niggas don't know how to do that. So when it comes to wingman as a nigga in a relationship, I just don't feel like it works because niggas don't have self-control.
And that's why I feel like a lot of women voted, not all women, because like some women did vote the opposite. But a lot of heterosexual women on my page voted like no, like it's not okay. But you know why? Because they don't want their man doing it.
Yeah.
Even though they are a wingman, they don't even notice it because they going out and they sit in nigga sections.
They said it.
They choose my wingman.
Right.
For this whole situation.
Right. And you was around all these niggas. Just because you ain't want them, don't make you not the wingman.
Right. We was planning it out, but sometimes I don't know. I don't think it's not that serious if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and if you're respectful. I don't think it's that big a deal.
If my nigga out and he around bitches with his homeboys, as long as you're not taking numbers, you're not.
And I'm not asking those questions. I'm just never setting myself up for like failure or stupid ass conversations. Because here's the thing is, if somebody gonna wanna lie to you, they will. It doesn't matter what you ask them, how you flip it, turn it. Throw your thing down, put it, reverse it. It's still from River Fagnon. It's gonna be his from River Fagnon. Right. Okay? He's still gonna say it how he wanna say it. So I've never as an adult, I'm not gonna press you into like telling me where you at, when you coming home. You gonna show me that shit. So it's just like I don't really give a fuck what you're talking about. Like you can tell me how your night went. I'm just like, yeah, sure, we'll see 2 weeks from now when you slip up and tell me the real story.
Right. Or your homeboys is around and they telling the story and then now I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
Right.
So
yeah, y'all. More of the story is ain't nothing wrong being a wingman.
You can be a successful
wingman. If you know how to do it and your friends got position to be a wingman.
That's it.
Don't put your friends in no weird
Your
shit.
friends
when
have
you
to
know
know
she with
boundaries.
cockeyed Joe. You know what I'm saying? You know he smell like piss. Why you got her over here?
Right. Or if you know your friend nigga crazy, don't bring her out and you know that nigga liable to pop up on y'all.
Come on, why we playing these games, y'all?
Even when it come to niggas. And you know your homeboy bitch can pop up at any second.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And you know that bitch crazy enough to do it. She gonna bring her friend, her sister, her mama,
They'll
her
pop
cousin,
out,
her
they
auntie.
busting windows.
And they, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all walk outside the club and your Lambo that you rented is the windows is busted.
I just feel like I've never been that crazy though.
Me neither.
I was talking about that like earlier this week. And I'm just like, I've never been that kind of female. And I was like, well, I don't think I love somebody that much. And I was like, well, maybe just not that crazy. Like maybe both. I don't really know. I just know that
I've loved somebody, but I've never done that.
I've never gave. Maybe I'm just not crazy because I'm just never like. I just call it giving a fuck. Like, why do you care so much?
Right.
It's like once somebody flat out tells me I don't want you, you online posting on the bitch. You taking pictures with this bitch. Y'all on trips. Yeah, I ain't never sweat a nigga like that. Like seriously, like but I also never dated a man to where they was like. I ain't never dated nobody who was super open with what they had going on relationship wise. Like I never really dated like a posty like ass person. You get what I'm saying? So like I don't really know if I can speak on that. But in general, I just know that like I've never had to chase anybody or never felt like I wanted to chase them. Like once we were done, even if I left first, I was still just like I'm still done. Like I never felt like no pressure. You know what I mean? Like
I cried for months over my ex, but I never felt like I wanted. Yeah.
I sit outside his house with the lights off.
Never. I know where his mama live. I know where his brother lives. I know where his best friend mama live. Like I knew where everybody lived.
Go ahead.
So if I wanted to, I could have pulled up. I could have pulled up to where I knew he was staying. Yeah, I know it all.
That's crazy.
Play with it.
But you ain't pull up because it wasn't that serious.
It's not. Niggas, bitches, everybody. We all gonna do what we want to do when we want to do it, and regardless, it's not gonna matter who feelings we hurt.
And that's the biggest thing. Like I don't want to ever have to. You gonna do what you want to do, and people will find ways. If people want to betray you, they're gonna do it. It doesn't matter if you chase them. It doesn't matter if you stalk them. It doesn't matter if you have all their passwords.
It's gonna make them want to do it even more.
And they'll do it better now. And they'll do it better. So just stop.
Cause
like I seen this TikTok and the girl said today like. If I see a pink car in between now and Saturday, I'll meet him.
And then she was just like, "What does this mean? Is it pink enough?"
I wrote on it like a few hours ago. I said, "Baby, leave."
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
Somebody was like, "Girl, it's pink enough."
It doesn't matter. The fact that you even had to admit, why was that your manifesto? Or like a pink car was so random because you thought you wouldn't see it because you wanted to stay. You were trying to set yourself up for success and it didn't work.
And it didn't.
So just leave. Just leave, baby. That's not it. So yeah, like if your nigga can't be a wingman, your girl can't be a wingman, just leave. I'm playing.
That's it.
You're a horse. I'm playing. And the girls ain't chatting about shit, are they?
It's the summer.
Okay. Hot girl summer. Drop Tiller now. We outside. Tiller daycare. Been it over what's a why. I got a bitch tell a guy.
We can get drunk during the day.
Listen.
Get her baby, and then we could just go to sleep.
Taylor's at daycare. It's at daycare. We getting our bodies together. We getting our coins together. We getting our mental health together. All summer 2023. So that's all the girls chatting about. Cause it's about to get get ready. I'm gonna cut my hair.
She been saying this, y'all.
I'm serious though. I'm gonna cut my hair by September.
That's not the summer though.
Well, in Atlanta it is. It's not gonna be September, October.
I know.
November. December 15th.
Literally, it'd be like Halloween, cold.
Here you go.
It's like
maybe
80 degrees.
But maybe though.
Maybe.
Actually, it wasn't that cold. It was just like.
It wasn't. I was naked. I was outside.
I took Taylor trick or treating. I had a blast. I did.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. She didn't forget that day.
I was a cowgirl and I went out by myself.
Right, cowboy.
I was cute too.
Well, y'all make sure y'all ride with us next week.
Period.
Cause
don't forget to come back. stop by.
And cause
Chat with us.
and cause
We such a fucking lady.
This has been-
podcast.
cause this has been
Another episode.
a Such a Fucking Lady.
The fucking podcast.
Peace.
Such a fucking lady.